We've been taught to think of ourselves as rearrangers, responders, reactors, as merely outcomes of our DNA code, our unconscious drives, conditioning, astrology, numerology, environment or culture. Yet if that's the case, where does music come from? According to an engineering principle, form follows function, but this cannot be in the case of the human love of music. Human beings can live, develop, flourish, and survive all without music. Music was not a product of evolution, as perhaps were our ears. As a composer, Robert can give you as many reasons as the next person for why we need music. But as all composers really know, yet sometimes don't like to admit, music is not needed. It's simply wanted, because we happen to love it. People say, "What about the real world? You can't live your life doing what you want. You must be realistic. You need to come down to earth." This is the type of thing our kids hear at school. This is the type of thing you and I have heard many times during our lives. But if the only love we experience and express is the love that happens to us, the love we fall into, and not the love we're able to originate, then we miss an entire dimension of love. When love's only of the passive variety, the amount and degree of love in our lives can only be proportional to the amount of its stimulus. People look for things to love. Even other people can become things. The logical extension of love being such a passive response or reaction is this: in order to become a better lover, you must become a better appreciator. If your love comes from the stimulation of something else, you must avail yourself of the stimulus by being open to it. In the hands of the human potential movement, this notion can translate into breaking down your barriers of biases toward the world. If you were more open, less defensive, non-judgmental, more emotional, less rigid and more sensitive, the thinking goes, you would arrive at a stage of wisdom in which you can finally experience love because you'd be better able to respond to the world. Leo Buscaglia has done an excellent job of helping people consider the world as a wonderful stimulus for love. He can whip an audience into a love frenzy simply by his ability to show the beauty of it all. In one way, he's right. There is much to love in the world. But he's focused in a direction that suggests the passive version of love. If film were his subject, we might become a better audience for films, appreciating such qualities as drama, lighting, soundtrack, camera angles, directors, actors and screenwriters more than we did before. But we would not become filmmakers. It's the filmmaker who can love the film before it even exists. The filmmaker's love of a film predates the stimulus for love, so that his or her love is generative, not simply responsive. It's hard to talk about love to those who can only think in terms of response. They'll not understand the love that occurs during the creative process because their focus is first on an object that can stimulate their response. It turns me on. It really rings my chimes. It does it for me. They're searching for something that will bring them love, involvement, satisfaction and fulfillment. To those people, the point of love is the rewards they receive. It turns who on? It rings whose chimes? It does it for whom? The focus is on self, and their love, which may seem outwardly directed, is really a matter of return on an investment. This is love with a purpose. The love is supposed to do something for the lover, usually make him or her happy. Contrast that with the love we see in the creative process, where the focus is on the creation, not the creator. The creation is not designed to bring the creator rewards, although it may. And it's not designed to make the creator happy, although the happiness reached while creating is some of the best we've ever experienced. The point is not you, but your creation. We care about our creations. It's hard to spend your life and the best of your imagination, energies and efforts on something you don't care about. Where does the caring come from? Does it come from some stimulus that chooses you, or does it come from something you